Welcome back to the shed. It's your man, the Shed NEP. Hope you're all doing well. The sun is coming out, so the light's going woo, a bit weird, but you're in for a treat today. So, hopefully, you'll watch my film about Hamlet. Hamlet, script from Shakespeare. Wow. Let's say I put a slightly different take on those thespians from off of London who love it, and across the country and across the world. Shakespeare is kind of a big name when it comes to the literature and the plays. And Hamlet is underneath. If you look up the Shakespeare scripts, it comes as tragedy. And I would agree with that. It is a tragedy. It's a tragedy that rubbish was ever written. And it's a tragedy the way I murdered it and made it worse. But no, respect to him. He did invent a lot of words. Basically, Shakespeare made shit up. But there you go. That's what he did. In for a little treat today. Going to do some more Shakespeare. It's not going to be Hamlet though. Not a fan personally. I think I might need to give it a more, what should we say? Let's say I need to go through it and sort of realise what the bloody hell's going on before I start. So I am going to do a little bit more Shakespeare today, but it's not Hamlet, I'm afraid. But anyway, I know what you're thinking, people. It's been 24 hours. Andy, have you got news on the cats? Well, tragically, no. Chris, you let me down, my man. The thousands and thousands and the millions and millions of the people around the world watching this, eventually, allegedly, are asking, hey, Chris, why are you not giving Andy the information he needs? Why are you not telling him which cat is easiest and which cat is hardest to save? Chris, it's a well played, man. We need to know. You are the cat saving hero. We want to know. Don't worry about the fires. They can you can get someone else to look after them. Anyway, they're a bit dangerous and they're a bit hot. So you just concentrate on the cats, man, and you'll be fine. Anyway, once you get to work, you're going to make the tea and the coffee for the boys because, someone's got to be the tea boy and it might as well be you. Anyway, did we watch the football last night? So, quick assessment of the football before we get on with the Shakespeare. So England win 5-0 against the worst team in the world. So in the whole of San Marino, there are 33,000 people. I think more people live on this estate that I live on than live in San Marino. It's quite simple, Gareth. Okay, I am no football expert and I know that you know a little bit more about football than me, but my tactics last night would have been this. And I'd like some comments here, people. Tell me I am wrong. Okay, we have got a big, strong striker up front in Calvert-Lewin who is good in the air. We've got Reece James. Obviously, he learned his trade at Fratton Park, became a good player, went back to Chelsea. And then we've got Chilwell on the left. You can also put a cross in. We've got Sterling. He's pretty good at crosses. Why were we not putting more crosses in on that goalkeeper? Because let's be fair, he wasn't a bad goalkeeper and he did make quite a few saves. But there were no worldies in there, were they? They were all quite close to him and had a good height and not too hard. So some of them shots even I would have saved. And, we've gone over my football career yesterday. But in my opinion, get the crosses in there, put them under more pressure. When there were crosses going in, we scored goals. So let's just do more. But there you go. Anyway, that's my football assessment. Well done, England, though. It's a good start. I would have wondered what would have happened if we'd had 90,000 people in there. Although 90,000 people to go watch England San Marino. Yeah, I don't really see that happening. Anyway, we are going to do some Shakespeare. I am ready. Today we have a new prop. So we have a man and a male and a female in this one. So, man. And female, do we understand the props? Neil, is this becoming too complicated for you? If it is, let me know. The gag is obviously, I'm going to mess my hair up. Oh no, what a disaster that would be. It's already a mess. It certainly needs cutting. It's soon going to be the day we can go to the hairdressers and get our cuts cut, our hairs cut. Obviously, some of you dudes I know, you don't need to worry about that. Ariel, I think a little trim for you, my friend, would be good. You know, Neil, Rocky, probably don't need to worry quite so much. Maybe just have a shave. Anyway, so, which are we doing today? Which Shakespeare play? A play and a man who is renowned and adored by thespians across the world. And I said he isn't as good as George Lucas. Well, let's be fair. George Lucas sold his movie empire to Disney for £4 billion. What have you done close to that, Bill boy? What have you done? You didn't even have an inside toilet. You used to piss and shit into a bucket. You peasant. Anyway, let's get on with some Shakespeare, people. Okay, so this is in scene 2 of this play. It's Capel's Orchard, whatever that is. Imagine it's somewhere where they grow grapes. So, our hero enters the room. I am going to be Romeo. This is, of course, Romeo and Juliet. As if it was going to be anything else, because I ain't going to have a clue what's going on in any others. Probably not going to have a great idea of what's going on here. But there is one line which I sort of know and probably murder every time I say it. But we're going to get the correct look. We've even got, can you see that? There's the script. So it is the actual words. And I've not read this, of course, because why would I? Because it's Shakespeare and I don't like Shakespeare. This is probably going to take, Christ, there's some long paragraph. Why does it need a paragraph that long? Yeah, this is going to probably take about 10 or 15 minutes. So, Lisa, go out and get your popcorn, my darling. You're going to need it. In for a treat here, sweetheart. Some proper culture for you. I am just going to, because I'm getting old, I'm going to make it a little bit bigger so I can actually see it, because that's part of the fun yesterday. I was like, I can't actually read it. So, and with the new glasses, I have to look at it properly, because otherwise it's all a bit blurry at the bottom, because that's the type of glasses they are. Anyway, shall we stop waffling and shall we actually begin? We're now just over 8 minutes in and I haven't actually got on with the story yet. But, you know, let's be fair, it's the intros which are exciting. That's the bits you like. Then we have the content bit, which, let's be fair, not always the best. And then we got a little gem at the end that I'll think of whilst I'm doing this play, because I haven't actually got anything planned. But I know what we'll talk about. Anyway, so enter Romeo. He just had a scars that never felt a wound. Julia appears above at a window, but soft one light through yonder window break. It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill the imperious moon, who is already sick and pale with grief. That thou, her maid, art far more fair than she. Be not her maid, since she is envious, her vessel livery but sick and green, and none but fools do wear it. Cast it off, it is my lady, oh, it is my love. Oh, she knew she were. She speaks, yet she says nothing. What of that? I wish I had someone more like that. Just saying, Nikki, yeah. Her eyes discourse, I will answer it. I am too bold. 'Tis not to me she speaks. Two of the fairest stars in all of heaven, having some business, do entreat her eyes to twinkle in their spares till they return. What if her eyes were there? They, in her head. The brightness of her cheek would shame those stars, as daylight does a lamp. Her eyes in heaven would thou the airy region stream so bright, that birds would sing and think it were not night. How she leans her cheeks upon her head, upon her hand. Oh, that I were a glove upon that hand, I might touch that cheek. Quick change. Din, din, din. Amy. So Neil, just so you know, that bit was Juliet, okay? The bit with the thing on the hat. Don't want you getting confused. She speaks. Oh, speak again. Bright angel of thou art, as glorious to the night being, O ye my head, as is a winged messenger of heaven unto the white upturned wondering eyes of mortals that fall back to graze on him when he bestrides a lazy pacing clouds and sail upon the bosom of the air. O Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name, or if thou wilt not, but be but swore my love, and I no longer be capult. Whatever that means. Shall I hear more? Shall I speak to this? Throw it down there for. Tis but thy name that is my enemy. Thou art thyself through not a monologue. What monologue? It is not hand, nor foot, nor arm, nor face, nor any other part belonging to a man. Oh, be some other name. What in a name? That which we call a rose. By any other name would smell as sweet. So Romeo would, were he not Romeo called, retain that dear perfection which he owns, without that title Romeo to off thy name, and for the same, and for that name which is no part of thee, take all myself. I take thee at thy word. Call me but love, and I knew by new baptise, henceforth I will be Romeo. Stop throwing it down. It's messing it up. It's not quite going. Let's pretend that bit didn't happen. What man art thou that frost be screen in night, so stumblest on my counsel? By a name I know not how to tell thee who I am. My name, dear saint, is hateful to myself, because it is an enemy of thee. Had I written, I would tear the words. My ears have not yet drunk 1,000 words of that tongue's utterance, yet I know the sound. Art thou Romeo and a monologue? Neither, fair saint, if neither thee dislike. How comest thou hither? Tell me, and wherefore the orchard walls are high and hard to climb, and the place deaf, considering thou art of any of my kinsmen, find thee there. With love's light wings did I, perish these walls, for stormy limits cannot hold love out, and what love can I do that dares love attempt? Therefore thy kinsmen are not let to me. If they do see thee, they will murder thee. Alack, there lies more peril in thy eyes, than 20 of their swords. Look though, but sweet, I am proof against their enmity. What the hell does that mean? I would not for the world they saw thee there. I have night cloaks to hide me from their sight. Yeah, bit like when they got in Harry Potter, I guess. And but thou love me, let them find me there. My life their better end by their hate than death prolonged waiting for their love. But those directions found out this place by love, whose first did prompt me to inquire. He lent me counsel and then lent me him eyes. I am no pilot, yet wert thou as far as that vast shore washed with the far east sea, I would adventure for such merchandise. Oh my word. A bit of a long bit here. Hang on. I'm going to put me bit of an itch. I'm going to put it on properly because this one's a bit long. A bit long. It's like a book. Brace yourself, people. This bit may be awesome. Hey, that's a good look, isn't it? Yeah, not sure about that. Might need a bit of coffee first. So, you enjoying Romeo and Juliet so far? I think you're getting the true story of Romeo and Juliet. So, yesterday, obviously, we had Mickey Mouse, and today we've got the seagull. Gotta love a seagull. It's all about the seagulls. Anyway, back to the script. There is a script. There's a script this year. There's a script today. Who knew? Anyway, let's get the worst person to do Shakespeare to continue with some Shakespeare. Back to Juliet. Juliet, let's have it. By the way, Neil, it's me. This isn't Juliet, it's me. Don't want you getting confused, mate. The knowest the mask of night is on my face. Else would a maiden blush be paint my cheek for that which thou hast heard me speak tonight. Fain would I dwell on form, fain deny what I have spoke, but farewell compliment. Dost thou love me? I know thou wilt say aye, and I will take thy word. Yet if thou sweetest thought me past, prove false at the lover's perjuries. So I'm just going to stop for a minute. Okay, right, now, I imagine all these words are actually words because they're on the internet, so it must be true. But if I was, this reminds me a bit of when I was at school. I know this is going to shock the world. Brace yourself, world. I wasn't very good at spelling. Who knew? And I don't have the best grammar. And I may not be the best person at reading this stuff. But, as I said yesterday with Hamlet, these words don't make any sense. Because, let me find one. Like, feign, deny. What's all that about? Doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make a proper sentence. Like, I know how over the last 500 years we've totally taken Shakespeare's words and savaged them and changed them a bit. But this is the bit I don't understand, is why do people still go on about, oh, he's great at telling a story. It doesn't make any sense. You know, and let's be fair, nowadays, they'll just messenger each other or go on WhatsApp or something like that. I'm still not sold on Shakespeare. I hope you did enjoy the bit I've done. I'm not going to carry on because the only bit I really know is the Romeo bit, and then clearly I didn't know the rest of it because there was something about a rose and that as well. Yeah, very nice, great. But so there you go. That's my second shot at Shakespeare. I hope you enjoyed that one. That was a bit different. I sort of felt that I could relate more to that than I could Hamlet. So, you know, let me know what you think. I might do another one tomorrow or soon. Not going to be Hamlet though. It's probably not going to be Romeo and Juliet. The good thing there with Romeo and Juliet though is at least I know a little bit about what happens with Romeo and Juliet. It's some sort of love story and I think they like each other. And by the looks of things, they're not allowed to be in love and someone tries to stop. Probably they both die at the end, I don't know. Never seen Never seen it, never read it, don't care about it. But, you know, if people love him, then, you know, good on you, Billy Boy. And the thing is, let's be fair, you know, he died. When was Shakespeare alive? Let's just have a quick Google for Shakespeare. Wikipedia. So he died in 1616. So he was born in 1564. So, yeah, you know, it's a long time ago. There you go. There you go. Long time ago. So, anyway, that's my Shakespeare. Hope you sort of thought, yeah, it's a bit odd. So, we always need our bonus bit at the end. Dun, dun, dun. So, I do remember another time when working at Key 15, me and my boy Matt, we used to have a bit of a laugh at times. Serious work, hard work, some great food, but at the same time, we used to like taking the proverbials of each other. So, in my current kitchen, I have some metal bowls. Now, most of them you don't want to pash on your heads because they're going to bloody hurt because they're quite stiff. But some of them have a way of making a great sound. So you bash it on someone's head and it just reminds me of when Stone Cold hits Vince McMahon when he's in a medical facility with a broken foot and he smacks him over the head with it and it makes a great sound. These also did that. Well, we had some trays and I remember we used to sometimes hit each other on the head. We normally let each other know we were going to hit each other on the head. Well, Matt decided this time, yeah, I'm not going to let him know. I'm just going to hit him on the head with it. You had the wrong tray, didn't you, Matthew? Thanks for that, you dickhead. Yeah. So that was a pleasure, that one. I do remember when Ben decided, oh yeah, still can't remember the name of the girl. Rocky, I need your help here. Remind me of the Russian girl or Latvian girl. Was it Yana? Doesn't matter. Don't really care. Not going to see her again. Anyway, I don't even know why I brought her up. Anyway, so that's that. That's not important. Yeah, so let me think of something else which happened. I do remember when it was a morning shift, and I said to Tom, right, Tom, I need you to make this soup for me. And it was, what are they called? Celeriac. It was celeriac soup. So there's just celeriac. All I want you to do is chop that up, chop up a few onions. I think he had something like 3 celeriacs. It took him best part of 2 hours. It's like, mate, you've got to speed up. This is way too slow. Yeah, he didn't last much longer, did he? Yes, I think we tried in front of the house and then he handed in his resignation. And I can't remember what he went on and done. I think he soon gave up being a chef. But, you know, good luck to him. I hope he is doing well. I did like Tom. He was a nice lad. Then there is the gift that kept on giving, the lovely Sarah. So, sadly, Sarah no longer worked for us. And it was a afternoon, and every now and again, maybe once a week, me and Matt like to go over to the pub and get a pint of Simmons. Anyway, Sarah, every now and again, she would come in and say hello. That was always a pleasure. As I say, every time I saw her, she made me laugh. Anyway, so she comes over to the pub where me and Matt are sat outside. I can't remember the name of the pub. It doesn't matter. It's only busy when the Scummers are playing anyway. Which at the moment it's probably not been, well, it won't be busy because it's shut. But anyway, so, yeah, where was it? Yeah, so we're sat outside having a beer and Rocky decides, oh God, no, I don't have to talk to Sarah. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll send them over to Matt and Andy. So off she comes, dragging her knuckles against the floor. It's like, oh no, here comes Sarah. Hello, Sarah. How are you? Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, that's right. Always, yeah, that's right. Just remember that. She always says, yeah, that's right. Why am I wet? Don't get that. Anyway, so she comes and she sits down. And it's like, hello, Sarah, you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, okay, that's right. Yeah. So, have you been doing anything recently? And we used to like to stitch each other up because why wouldn't you? So I got him a good one this time. I hope you can remember this one, Matthew. You will be getting this video because I want you to remember the bit at the end. I hope you love the Shakespeare as well, man. Let's be honest, I also cook. In the words of Steven Seagal there, the most dangerous seabird there is. There he is, Steven the Seagull. More coffee. Oh, these videos make you thirsty. Anyway, what's that? Anyway, I'm hoping that Chris is going to get back to me there. I think I might have an answer. Let's see. Oh, yeah, the phone-in. Yeah, we're not doing a phone-in. And Chris has left me something. It's a voice message, so I will have to get back to you on that one. Anyway, so, getting back to the story. So, Sarah, what have you been doing? Wow. Yeah, that's right. So she starts telling us. And she tells us that she's been going to bingo. So, thinking quickly. Oh, yeah. Oh, Matt likes going to bingo. And it's like, oh yeah. He goes, oh yeah, Matt goes to bingo probably 2 or 3 times a week. Not sure where he finds the time to go to bingo. But it's like, yeah, so what do you use then, Sarah? Do you use pens or do you use dabbers? Then we had about 10 minutes of her going on about pens and how she liked a pen, I believe. And her mum, who she used to go with, she would use a dabber. And someone else would use this, and someone else would use that. We don't care. Why are you telling us this? We're not interested in what sort of pen you use. We don't even like bingo. Clearly, and this was the thing, she couldn't understand when we were taking the mickey out of her, bless her, but she was a bit special. But she was a nice, kind lady. Anyway, people, that'll be getting off half an hour of me absolutely murdering more Shakespeare. Giving you my fantastic football review, which I'm sure... Oh, there's a big old magpie out there. Oh, sorry, you couldn't see that, but I saw her. Got a window there. Sorry. Window there. Big old magpie. Hope you all saw it. You can just see the door there. It doesn't... Try and keep it so that you don't see too much of the door. And in case you're thinking, hey Andy, is that a green screen? No, it's not a green screen. Look, you can move stuff. Oh, falling over the mat. Ugh. Bit of health and safety there. I must tell my human resources manager about this because I nearly fell over. And that actually could have been quite amusing, I reckon. Sadly, because of the way the camera is positioned, you wouldn't have seen me smash my head. But you might have seen me get up with a big bruise. That would have probably have made the video go viral. Maybe that's what I need to do, people. Anyway, that's been your man in the shed, Andy P. I do really have a wet mark. I don't know how I've got that wet mark, but it's not sweat. You know, I don't sweat over this. This is just comes natural. I am just that damned awesome. This has been your man in the shed. Do give me a like. If you watched to the end, you absolute legend. Comments in the box below. Give me your loving. Tell me how awesome I am. Let me know. Thumbs up for more. And see ya, pals. And have you got where I've got my see ya, pals from yet? There you go, people. Let's see who can guess where see ya, pals is from. I'll give you a clue. No, I ain't. Just try and figure it out, you punks. And see ya, pals.